Hello, Matu Jamir. Apni asa HornbillTV. It is Eastern Nagaland People's Organization laga protest ja homoide Bharatiya Janata Party Nagaland State Unit pa patience and understanding thagibule mangi gina koishi ki protest kuriaru democratic society de ekta fundamental right ase. Kintu itu pra resolution anibule lagi thagya constructive dialogues khange rukhabule nalage. Party aru khushi ki sob manu karne faida thagya outcome anibule nimide stakeholders sob meaningful discussions lobole niyam respect kurigina technical thagya khan babna kuribule lagya khushi. Agire appeal letter de PJP Patwen Sang de Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, aro PJP laga National President JP Nada Khan laga FEGs Khan Jula Opor, koigina iniga kam lagi thagya nai, aro iku purpose anibule nuhoi koshi. Party pra aro alak schemes Khan, koigina itu Khan sob pra dikhai ke India laga sokar pra jaga de thagya manu Khan ge age lui jabule karne bishi mon digina kam kuri ase, aro PM Modi और Union Home Minister laga nichile Eastern Nagaland Khan chinta thagya saigina positive outcome anibule akka kurishe. Nagaland laga persons with disabilities Commissioner Dithono Nakropa tai laga legal team और program officer logo de Nagaland Legislative Assembly de March 14 de inspection jaise. Nakropa Note Krishi ke PWTs Khan nimide NLA de alak office Khan ge bi bal accessibility ase kintu assembly hall kude elected representative Khan buhe tade jabule na pare hetu nimide side dibule lagya koshi age de taipra parking spaces Khan bi PWTs Khan nimide jaga rakhibule lagya junaise Nakro kushi ke office bishi ramps aro lifts Khan banai ase kintu public aro government officials Khan logode itu accessibility opor jankari bishi komti ase aro itu culture hobole nimide aro bi bishi time lagibo kushi kunuba sal pa progress hoi thagilibi state te accessibility laga situation do bhal no hoi kushi
Work with the various government departments, the various government agencies first of all, and even as I said earlier, even the private sector to make sure that all these provisions of the Act, of the RPWT Act are being implemented properly. And of course I just want to mention also that the state government has been very cooperative. They have been working with us, but our state, because of the neglect in the past, of the disability sector, in the past there was so much neglect that, we have a lot of work to do still, a long way to go in various areas of, life. And in the government sector also, we have a long way to go. And of course, the Assembly Secretariat, they have already taken some steps. I am also aware of that. I was here, last time when they inaugurated the ramp, the lift and things like that. So those are very, we do appreciate all that, all, whatever steps are being taken by the authorities, we appreciate all that. But even at that time, I was saying, yeah, one portion of the complex is, partially accessible now, but we would like to see the entire complex because it is such a high profile, a very important, public space, and we would want our disabled community also to be participating in all the activities that are going on here. When there. Sometimes earlier it was 3%, that at one point it was 5%, then again it went down to 3%, then now the one that with the new Disability Act, it's 4%. Why this reservation of government jobs has been given is because disabled people on the grounds of disability has historically been, discriminated even in employment opportunities, in government employment as well. They are often left behind. Then there are these negative attitudes and negative mindsets are there about persons with disabilities. Oh, he is a person with disability. Oh, she is disabled. They can't do this. That kind of feeling is there. That's why so many times, even if they are very capable, even if they are more capable than non-disabled person, they are not given the chance in employment. So these reservation of jobs for persons with disabilities have been laid down in the Act to ensure that persons with disabilities are also able to come up on par with other citizens as equal citizens. So in our state, as I was starting to say earlier, in our state, this this provision under the Act since 1995. It has not been properly implemented at all. So in all the departments, we find that there is a lot of backlog if we are to go back all these past years. So, and then there is also now a lot of notifications and office memorandums, and even under various high courts also with regard to, carrying out special drives for recruitment of persons with disabilities in various departments. So I would, that of course is not a physical part of the inspection that we are doing today, but I just wanted to inquire about that. I think the officials, I would want to ask the staff of the Secretariat also to discuss this, how a special drive can be done also, because we really need to, in all the departments, we need to carry out this special drives to ensure that persons with disabilities are part of the workforce in each department. So that is one thing that I would like to request you also today, so that you all can discuss. At least one accessible toilet has to be there for staff as well as for visitors who come, to visit the various offices. So it has to be there. So here also our recommendation would be that since, as I said, we usually don't have gents and ladies for accessible toilets. It's always one unisex toilet, So whatever is possible, since a lot of work is going on already. So if that, one room in each toilet block can be converted into an accessible toilet, I think.
Ite khata break luwa, sai thiwi.
The career exploration exercise was fun, right?
Yes, the skill test really helped us to think about our interests carefully.
Yeah, I know what I want to do in the future now.
And what's that?
Archaeologist. There is so much beauty in artifacts. What about you, Ikra?
Oh, I'm interested in accounts, playing badminton, and I love drama.
Wow, that's a lot of options.
Do we really need to think about this now?
Now that we are growing up, we have to take decisions related to things that matter to us.
Yeah, we can't depend on our parents for everything. We have to learn to take our own decisions.
That sounds so tough.
Well, it does, but that's why they say, with great change comes great responsibility.
Yeah, like making choices. Some are easy, like what would I want to eat right now?
Then there are other really hard ones that require us to think a lot before reaching a conclusion. Like I have one at hand. My friend's throwing a party at her place, but it's just so late in the evening and she lives far away. I really want to go, but my sister says I can't. What to do?
I know how you feel. Last week I was also in a similar situation.
Really? What did you do then?
Here's a trick I follow. Make a list with 2 columns. On one side, write down what happens if you go to the party. And on the other side, what if you don't go to the party?
That's very methodical, Ikra.
It helps us understand pros and cons and make a choice.
But hey guys, I have to tell you something. There is a very popular group in my neighborhood and they invited me to join their group. Now I'm going to become popular.
Are you excited?
I don't know. They all think my best friend Sam is boring and not cool. They want me to stop hanging out with him.
Oh, that's a difficult call, Max. You could use the wheel of decision to figure out what to do. Let me introduce you guys to the wheel of decision now. This wheel is all about taking decisions that are good for us. When we are stuck in the process of taking a decision, we should start by stating the problem in the wheel. Then we follow each step to finally reach a decision. Spin it.
Define your problem. List options, alternatives. Weigh and compare options. Take a decision. Make a plan of action. Evaluate the decision. Gather information and resources.
This is super helpful. Ikra, do you know what's the most important step in decision making? Getting information from sources we trust.
Just like when we want to buy something, we check different shops and online too.
Yes, And if we need support and guidance, we should reach out to our trusted adults. It is helpful to think in advance who our trusted adults are.
Welcome back, our Guinness Prabhu. Department of Cooperation Government of Nagaland Cooperation Ministry Government of India laga nichide aji Primary Agricultural Credit Society PACS laga Computerization launch krishe Mitsipima Corporation Training Center de PACS to ekta grassroots level rural agricultural kane short term credit ase. Special guest Department laga Commissioner aro Secretary Zaren Thangi Jangpa program de khota kura homoy Naga manu khan loan loigina time de wapas na dia laga niyom do hatai dibo lage aro PACS members kanito opor proactive change society de anibi koshe.
To strengthen primary agriculture credit societies, the project for computerization of functional PACS was approved by the Government of India, bringing all the functional PACS in an ERB-based government national software, linking them with NABARD through the State Cooperative Bank. Implementation of common accounting system and management of information system at PACS level under the project would improve governance and transparency in PACS, thus leading to speedy disposal of loans, lowering of transaction costs, reduction in imbalances of payments, seamless accounting with state cooperative banks, thereby increasing efficiency in the working of PACS among farmers, thus contributing towards realizing the vision of Sahakar Se Samradhi, that is, effective strategies to create a seamless and integrated cooperative movement which is free of any challenges or obstacles. That is the policy of the central government as expounded by our Honorable Home Minister, who is also Minister in charge of Cooperation, Sri Amit Shah ji. Computerization of PACS will also provide a comprehensive ERB solution for all the economic activities prescribed under the model bylaws for PACS, covering various models such as financial services for short-term, medium, and long-term procurements, operation, public distribution system, business planning, warehousing, merchandising, borrowings, asset management, human resources management, etc. The project will also improve farmers' access to short-term, medium-term, and long-term credit. In addition, the inclusion of different models for various economic activities, as mentioned under model bylaws, by the PACS computerization will enable farmers to obtain these services at PACS level itself. It will also help in diversification of PACS economic activities, thus enabling the farmer members to get additional and substantial source of income. As has been said earlier, Nagaland has opted to go for computerization of 33 PACS in the first phase, and has also submitted a proposal for 198 PACS, that is for the second phase, which I am very much optimistic and hopeful that it will be true by 2024-25. But a lot of that depends on your achievements, that is on the achievements of these 33 PACS. So you have to shoulder this. Only if you perform well, then we will be getting that 198 PACS, which is the second phase for our state. So now the onus lies with the 33 PACS. I am also happy to inform you that our state was amongst the first to initiate the Go Live trial before the deadline set by the Ministry of Cooperation. And in this connection, I mean, delivery of computers, hardwares to all the 33 PACS, through a firm visit, through this Satra servicing, and all this have been done, which you must have received, and that is why you are here for the training today. Now, I also would like to make certain observations, just two observations. I would also like to appeal to all the PACS members to fully utilize the opportunity which will be made available to you at your doorsteps, thereby uplifting the economic activities and the living condition of our people and our society. Now, what I have observed in our state is one of the biggest challenges that all the financial institutions are facing in our state is our attitude towards repayment of loans. That is especially in Nagaland. We take loans for granted and think that they are for free. Loan loise, hoise. Kon bi tibole na pabe to. Amikala biggest setback to amikala negative attitude to. Holbi it should be give and take. Jayga na luya si tibole bi chani bole lage to. And to as I come down, I'll explain to you. And we have developed a negative approach towards repayment of loans. So my appeal and request to all the PACS members is to be proactive in bringing about a change in our society. Since PACS serves as the final link between the ultimate borrowers on the one hand and the higher financial agencies, namely the scheduled commercial banks and the RBI and NABARD on the other hand. So you are going to be the linkman between the financial institution and the villagers. So direct linkman do apuni kani bole ase to itia to. So unless you help the financial institutions, kini ka recover koribo. So that is your responsibility, your onus itia to. Ami laga ekta observation. Aro ami kan laga nakalaga attitude ekdam biya ase. Bank loan loise, ito to free, di siya na loan to loan na sito. Mano luwa te thar loile to thar ase to. Ito pura ito attitude to chari bole to, apuni kan PACS kan to, apuni kan grassroots level de ase. Apuni kan ito financial institution pa ki babo ito ay gina ito channelize kuri bole lage. Ito pura apuni kan besi munti gina kuri bole lage. Dinyole ami kan la society to improve hobo, ami kan laga economy utibo. Aro amikala society change anibo paribo. To amikala attitude to first change kuribuli lage. Dinyole we can bring about a change in the system. Ito amila ekta request apunikan lagode aro observation ko yase. Then further, I also regret to inform the House that 9 of the PACS are unable to attend this launching program today due to the public emergency band called by the ENPO. So we will work it out and we will ensure that we will have a hands-on training which will be imparted to all the PACS who are absent today in their respective districts or in their respective locations in the coming days. So with these few words, I wind up my speech and I wish you all the very best in your future endeavor. Thank you and may God bless you.
Fort Mall Chumukiti Mariaji Chor Manu Ekjun Pa Dukan Ektare Pani Laga Filter worth rupees 23,000 hectare Chor Kirshe Dukan Laga Nam Do SK Enterprises Ase Aro Taikan Electronic Machine Khan Bikai HornbillTV ke Khota Kura Homoy SK Enterprises Laga Employee Pa Kushi ki Taikan Dukan Rukhya Homoy Ekjun Pa Bahar de Water Filter Display Kuri Thagya Ekta Chor Kurigina Jaishi Kushi I bitu laga details hobo
सभी का दीता आसे दे ये वाटर फिल्टर दीता आसे सभी इधर मानो इधर बाय आसे दे इधर मानो आसे सभी माल आराम बाय आसे ताई सही सा सही से ताई sorry.
মর্নিং দোকান খুলিছোঁ তো মই সব সামানখান ভাড়াতে ৰাখিছে দে তো ইনা ঠিক খোলা লগতে কাষ্টমাৰখান দোকানতে গুচিছে তো ইনা মই সামানখান পেক কৰি ৰাখিছে কাষ্টমাৰলা তো দাদা বি এদে কাষ্টমাৰ বা পুৰা বেছি থাকিছে দে তো কাষ্টমাৰ যাইছে 11:20 না দে তো মোহন বি পুৰা একদম ঠিক ঠাক কৰিছে তো মোহন বি একজেক্টলি এইটো সামান 11:30 মোৰ নটিছ হৈছে তো সামান দুইটাৰ পৰা একটা মিচিং আছে তো দাদা বা কৈছে এইটোতো একটাই আছে সামান তো দাদা কৈছে সামানটো ওলা নাই তো মই কৈছে নাই মই দুইটা বি সামান ওলাইছে তো ইনা দাদা কৈছে ফট এইটো কেমেৰা চেক কৰিবি যাই না তো মই জানা চেক কৰিছে তো ঠিক একজেক্ট 11 দে ওটো মানুহ আইনা সামানটো লইনা যাইছে
আৰু সামানটো 23,000 ইনে আলাদা আমলা আছে কোৱা
হয় এইটো একোৱাগাৰ্ড আছে এইটো ৱাটাৰ ফিল্টাৰ এইটো একজেক্ট 20,000 আছে
তো আপনি হান কিনেগা এফআইআর হান ফাইল কৰি নাইছ না নাই
নাই মোহন ডিসাইড কৰিছে লাইক এফআইআৰটো কৰিব না হ'লে দাদা বা আৰু ছাত্ৰীৰ লগতে ডিছকাছ কৰি আছে কিনা কৰিব কিনা নহয় এইটো অলপ পিছতে মোহন ডিছকাছ কৰি না এফআইআৰটো কৰি দিব
এতিয়া কাৰণে মানুহে চাই থাকিবি হৰ্ণবিল টিভি